Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruku. You're joining me for another beer review. And this one is another shout out to Joey, who is a regular viewer and subscriber of my channel. So welcome back, Joey, nice to see you again. Joey's given me a little ultimatum again. I love when Joey does ask me for shout outs because they're always different. He's asked me to review this. This is a Coors Light from Canada. A very well known beer, drunk this many times in the past. This comes in at 4%, as you can see just on the rim there. You see that, or is it too shiny? I'm not too sure if you can quite make that out. But it does say 4% on there. This is a 330 ml bottle, so 330, sorry. And he asked me that his friends love this beer, they rate it and they rave about it. He's not too sure on it, so this is why I'm doing a review for Joey. There you go for any cap enthusiasts. A nice picture of some mountains, or the Rockies as it were. Coors Light has also been made famous in the media by Jean-Claude Van Damme, the guy that does all the karate, kickboxing, very, very well-known actor, martial artist as well. He always says on the advert, nothing can compare to the ice-cold refreshment of a Coors Light. Well, Mr. Van Damme, let's find out if you're right or not. So I'm just going to shove that over there. There you go, that's the beer for Joey. Very, very clear. I mean, that is a very, very pale yellow. I mean, that is almost you know. There you go, very, very clear. You can see my hand all the way through the back of it. That gives you an idea of how clear this beer actually is. The head on it looks pretty decent. Get under shot there, as you can see the carbonation work in the head. The carbonation is very good. I have done a review for Coors Light in the past, ladies and gentlemen, so just to make you aware of that. But because Joey has requested this for such reasons as he needs to know whether or not he's going to like this or not, I always do these twice over, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't ordinarily do it, but because Joey asked me and he's got a good reason for doing it, then I'm going to honour it. So hopefully, Joey, this review can give you some ideas about this beer. So I'm going to start off now, straight in with the smell. Very grainy and very sort of cereal. Yeah, grains, cereal, corn. A little bit sort of starchiness going on there. Some interesting smells coming through. Very, very basic smells though. So I'm hoping that this is not going to be a basic beer. I'm hoping that this beer itself will be flavoursome, because I can't stand beers that are crap. So, to Joey, and to his friends as well. Okay. First things first, I just want to start with the head of the beer. The head is very short, if you like. It's very quick, dispersing in the mouth, very light, very foamy, but it just disperses too quickly for my liking. I think I would enjoy the head a little bit more if it was a little bit more full. There you go, if I burp is a sign of good beer. We ain't even started yet. Yeah, so the beer itself is very, very light, watery bodied. Is it refreshing? Yeah, but I wouldn't go too mental on it like the adverts claim that it's like the world's most refreshing, because I don't believe in none of that. A beer is a beer at the end of the day. The way that it can be refreshing is A, if you chill it properly, and 2, if it's brewed properly. This has been brewed pretty well. It's Not a lot of flavour. To me, the flavour represents like almost like a corn sort of sweetness to it. But the sweet is not too bad. Lovely. Got a hair in the glass. That's a good start. Yeah, it's got this corny sort of taste, but incredibly, it is one of the lightest beers I've ever had, and very, very non-gassy. I do quite like this beer as my own personal aspects. Yes, I do like it, but again, for this video, I've got to remain completely non-biased. It just lacks a tiny bit of flavour. There's a little bit of, I don't know if I'm right in saying that sort of citrusy, lemony almost in the background. Very low carbonated, no gas at all. Despite what you can see in there, there's quite a bit of gas going through and up. But in the mouthfeel, honestly, it's not really that gassy. Most people complain about gassy and carbonated beers. This is not one of them. Very easy to drink, very light-bodied. To me, this falls in the category of the Pilsners. So a nice, easy drinking beer if you've had a nice hard day at work, or very, very suitable. Again, if you can't stand burping and you can't stand that bloated feeling that most beers give you, this is the one for you. It is then in itself a very basic, easygoing beer. Yeah, it's just, I think personally it could do with a little bit more flavour, but I do generally like this beer. The head I think could do a little bit better. The body of the beer is perfect. It's spot on, nice and light, no gas. But yeah, I mean, to me this is quite deep average, although my own personal experience is Joey, and do try this out as well. I find that compared to bottle and can and on draft, when you're getting it from a bottle or a can, it has a tendency to have a little bit of a lack of flavour. However, if you go for the draft stuff in your local bar or your pub, and they do it on draft, it's a little bit more better. You've got more of a creamier head on it, I find, from draft. And also on draft as well, is the flavour in the beer tastes a little bit stronger, and there's more character into it. There's more flavour, there's more robustness to it. But arguably it's still on tap, it's still a nice non-gassy beer. How they do it, I don't know. That's just one of Canada's greatest secrets, I suppose. But yeah, nice beer, Joey. Thoroughly do enjoy Coors, but as I said, you know, it's the head needs a bit more, flavour needs a bit more, but other than that, yeah, not a bad beer at all. This is my kind of beer, so this is the sort of beer I would drink on a regular basis. There you go, and there's your lacing just round there. Good lacing all the way around. So, also Joey, just thought I'd sneak this in there. I'm not sure whereabouts you're from, but I know you are from the UK, so I do know that in some pubs in the UK we usually have an abundance of Fosters on tap. Now, some places in England have ceased to have Fosters on tap now because apparently, the legend has it that Fosters were getting a bit greedy. The brewery themselves were getting a bit greedy and wanted more money for their stock. Thus, Coors apparently is a nice cheap alternative to get it on draft, maximises pubs' profits, and everyone's happy. So there you go, nice true little story there for you, Joey. But yeah, I would recommend this beer definitely, and I agree with your friends. I think this is quite a nice beer, but to me, just needs a little bit more flavour. So yeah, I'm kind of not really for it in a can or a bottle, but on draft, totally agree with your mates. It's a very nice beer. One to maybe take time to appreciate, I don't know, depending on your own personal preferences and tastes. But yeah, thanks for the request, Joey, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learnt something a little bit about it. So in the meantime, fans, viewers, get sending me your requests like Joey has, and I'll see what I can do. But please, no more ales. I can't do no more ales now, so no more ales, okay? So cheers, fans and viewers, and don't forget, join me every first Tuesday of the month, 7 PM to 8 PM, live videos, and I'll be answering your questions, and hopefully maybe if I can get time, squeeze in a beer review. So join me then, fans and viewers, and cheers.